Hello fellow music lovers, I've got the Polk Audio Signature Elite ES60 floor standing speaker right behind me. Big name for a seemingly big sounding speaker. Well, it is all about American muscle, so let's see what the hype is about. It's a 2.5 feet design, slightly updated over the previous generation with newer drivers, slightly different crossover points, and at the top sits a Terilene high frequency driver. Now, it's the first time I've come across this material being used for a tweeter, so I did some digging and it turns out it's actually sort of a polyester. But Polk audio engineers, being geeks on material science, they of course add their magic sauce to it and make sure it's light, it's stiff, and very durable as well. All great properties for a high frequency driver that has to play beyond 40 kilohertz. It's high-res certified, which means that it has to play those high frequencies, but at the same time, if you do not have the right partnering amplifier, it can sound a bit bright, can sizzle a little bit at the top, and can even cause fatigue after a while. But it all depends on the amplifier that you use to partner it with, and of course, some amount of room acoustics would go a long way in the listening pleasure. Take your time in matching it with the right amplifier, get something that's warm sounding, that's punchy, and has a high damping factor, and you will be rewarded. At the bottom of the registers, you have a 6.5-inch mid bass and twin 6.5-inch woofers, all of which are actually ported via the Polk Audio patented power port system. It basically just smoothens out the bass as it exits the cabinet and into the room via this bottom firing funnel. And it's their own design. It has worked wonders, and I was actually surprised and impressed, honestly, with the quality of the bass, not just the quantity of the bass. There is texture, there is nuance, and there is real authority down in the depths of the bass registers. I played a lot of genres of music, blues, R&B, hip-hop, electronic. It just aces all of them, and it really sounds like a much larger speaker with a huge soundstage, great imaging. It really sounds like a speaker much more expensive than its asking price of 1,15,000 rupees for a pair. And if you are in the market for a speaker that costs this amount of money, please do yourself a favor, go to your nearest Polk audio dealer, get an audition. I wasn't expecting this kind of a performance from something that slots into the middle of their range. In fact, it has two other ranges that sit above that. Having said that, I think for a Dolby Atmos system, you can actually have a complete system with subwoofers, height speakers, surround speakers, all for under 2.5 lakhs with these speakers as your left and right anchors. And if you do that, it can make for a really great entertaining sounding system. So my experience with Polk Audio after a long time has been a real positive one, but the full review will be out in the next edition of What Hi-Fi and also on the Stuff website at stuffindia.in very soon.